Blackouts and power outages could be 100 times more common in the US in just 5 years. That's the finding of a Department of Energy report released this week, warning rising demand and aging power generation infrastructure threaten US capacity. Yet US policy just took a big turn away from the fastest growing energy production technologies, renewables like wind, solar, and battery storage. Signed into law on July 4th, President Trump's big bill will affect major energy suppliers and individual homeowners alike by eliminating many energy incentives. To dive into 4 things to know about how the big bill will reshape US energy supply, I'm joined by Alexa St. John, a climate reporter with the Associated Press. Alexa, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
How does this new law apply to clean energy projects both under construction and in the future?
For large-scale wind and solar projects, the law really speeds up the timeline that projects need to meet in order to qualify for the credits. So it does allow a full tax credit for wind, solar developments that start construction within a year of this law being signed. But projects that begin more than a year after it being signed into law have to be operational, so up and running by the end of 2027, or they won't get a credit.
Is that even possible for most projects, either under construction or future, to be operational by 2027? That seems really a short window.
It is absolutely a short window, and a lot of folks in the industry, clean energy advocates, other organizations are saying it's nearly impossible and essentially sort of negates these credits at all. I mean, it's already a long, drawn-out timeline to get these things, up and running, ready to go, and so expediting that even more than anticipated is hugely problematic for the industry right now. They're scrambling to try to find a way to speed up if possible, but a lot of these might not see the light of day just given how quick this comes up.
So in order to ease energy prices or to be more climate friendly, individual homeowners in recent decades have used incentives to make their energy usage more sustainable. What's happening to those incentive programs?
There are so many things we can do as consumers at home that are now impacted by this law. And Biden's Inflation Reduction Act included a couple of different credits for those home improvements, like you said. So solar, batteries, things that save homeowners money over time and cuts down on greenhouse gas emissions. The bill ends 2 big credits in particular. One is for upgrades like windows, insulation, heating and cooling, things of that nature. And then there's also credits for solar installations, of course, geothermal heat pumps, battery storage, other improvements. These things end at the end of this year. So for homeowners thinking about making these improvements, doing these projects at their residences, that's also coming up very quickly.
Demand for power is projected to reach record levels in thanks part to AI data centers and advanced manufacturing. At the same time, renewable energy projects are generally quicker to bring online than legacy sources. Is there any concern around energy prices spiking if these faster renewable projects are less viable financially? And what will that mean for consumers?
Right now, actually, a lot of industry folks are saying that Americans can expect to see their utility bills go up. We really do need sources of renewable energy on the grid to supplement our traditional energy sources and energy production. It's really a matter of reliability, diversifying what energy sources we have available to us. So I've seen estimates that average annual electricity costs could go up by more than $100 per household by next year, maybe even $200 in certain states.
What does this mean in the long run for clean energy projects in the US, and how about environmental impacts?
There could be a huge environmental impact, right? I mean, and that's really what the clean energy industry, a lot of advocates and organizations have been talking about throughout the budget reconciliation process. Is it's not just about getting these sources online, but they are significantly cleaner sources of energy. We don't see the greenhouse gas emissions from solar and wind that we do from burning coal. And so if this law now incentivizes those traditional energy sources and really detracts from cleaner solar and wind development. That just means more planet warming, greenhouse gas emissions going into the atmosphere. That warms our planet. It does contribute to climate change, and it does contribute to these extreme weather situations that we're seeing more and more.
Alexa St. John, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For PBS News, I'm Tim McPhillips.